Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in slowly and surely. But imagine that you're breathing in a wonderful feeling of calm, a deep, serene feeling of relaxation. That as you breathe in, resources are going inwards. And as you exhale, accept the idea that you're letting go of those things that don't serve you. Any stress, any tension, any worries or concerns. Just allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out, feeling deeper and deeper relaxed. And you can notice when your body starts to relax because your breathing slows down. Longer breaths in and longer breaths out. And sometimes just the release of tension that you didn't realize you were holding on to becomes noticeable when you finally let go. And it may be where your jaw meets your ear. Maybe your teeth are touching, and they don't need to. So just release the tension in your jaw. Relax those muscles in your forehead and around your eyes. And feel just how good it can feel to relax. And that's not because relaxation is necessary for deep hypnosis. It's just that when you're deeply relaxed, your mind can more effortlessly activate powerful, profound parts of your imagination that might otherwise be hard to access. So feel how good it feels to relax. And as you relax, continue to breathe in that wonderful feeling of resourcefulness, enabling you to feel more and more resourceful and let go more of that undesirable tension and stress that isn't necessary right here and right now. As you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a rainforest. I want you to imagine there is a luxurious treehouse there in the rainforest. Inside, it's equipped with everything to keep you comfortable and safe. Mosquito nets, comfortable luxuries like a soft bed, clean, fresh drinking water. But outside is the wonder and beauty of the rainforest. And I want you to imagine this treehouse is nestled in a part of the rainforest that is surrounded by trees, perhaps a stream or a river, and the most amazing tropical flowers. And I want you to imagine just outside the balcony of this incredible treehouse is a selection of tropical flowers filled with a sweet nectar. And the nectar is desirable to bees, butterflies, but also certain birds. And I want you to imagine there's a comfortable chair and you can look out onto this balcony, out looking towards these flowers. And I want you to imagine there is a beautiful hummingbird that decides to explore the nectar there in that flower. As you breathe in and breathe out, just get a sense of this strange dichotomy of a hummingbird moving so fast and frantically, and yet being so still and stable. So as you breathe in and breathe out, start to notice the hummingbird, the unique colors, the movement, perhaps even the frequency, the sound, the humming sound that comes from that particular frequency of the wings rapidly flapping so quickly it almost looks like they're not moving at all. And I want you to feel a connection between you and the hummingbird, that in some strange way you are two souls connected. And as you look at that hummingbird, I want you to imagine that you are becoming the hummingbird for just a few moments in time. Imagine how you would feel just hovering there, floating there, with your wings vibrating at that frequency. And I want you to notice the vibrant colors of the flowers you visit and let them fill you with joy. Feel that flutter of your wings, light and free, as you move from one beautiful moment to the next. And just as the hummingbird seeks nectar, you seek the sweet moments in life, and whatever that means for you. Joy, adventure, learning. Accept that you can seek out whatever gives meaning in your life. And imagine sipping the nectar of gratitude, feeling it fill your entire being with warmth. And with each breath, let the positivity flow through you like a gentle breeze on a sunny day. And you can notice perhaps your heart beating fast because it needs to. But imagine that's a positive thing, that your heart beats with the rhythm of optimism, knowing that each day holds new opportunities. The hummingbird can't plan its future. So just like the hummingbird, you embrace change and adapt with grace. And you can visualize the world around you as a canvas of endless possibilities waiting for your touch. And as your heart beats, feel the enthusiasm bubbling up within you, like a fountain of joy ready to overflow. And just as the hummingbird's wings create a symphony in flight, your actions create a symphony of possibility. You've never seen a grumpy hummingbird, so accept the idea that you attract happiness effortlessly, just like a hummingbird drawn to a garden in full bloom. And when you laugh, your laughter is as sweet as the hummingbird's song, filling your life with melody. The hummingbird doesn't intend to pollinate flowers, it just seeks out the nectar. But it does pollinate the flowers as a side effect. And what would be the consequence if you were filled with a feeling of optimism and joy? Wouldn't it be the case that you yourself would be spreading happiness, just like a hummingbird pollinates those flowers? The unintended consequence of you being in a certain energy, an emotion, a mood. And what if each day is a gift, a new adventure to savor? And just as the hummingbird savors the nectar, you can savor all the wonderful things that happen in your life. Because the more you focus on gratitude, the more blessings you discover in every moment. Let your heart be a garden of positivity, where joy blossoms with each passing day. Hummingbirds don't give up. If there's not enough nectar in one flower, they will simply move on to the next one. So just like the hummingbird, you are a symbol of tenacity and resilience. If where you happen to be you don't find joy, you can just flit to the next thing that could bring you more of what you desire in life, with the ability to find joy even in life's challenges. Your spirit soars like a hummingbird in flight. And maybe you've only seen a hummingbird when they're hovering, but imagine it flying to get from one place to another. Smooth, but direct. Unlocking your ability to embrace life's beauty. And then switch perspective to be back there on that chair looking at that same hummingbird, but feeling that those desirable qualities, the feeling of joy and gratitude and optimism, is still vibrating within you at the same frequency as those wings of a hummingbird. And you can even imagine an imaginary hummingbird, perhaps in your chest, maybe even your heart, that whenever you imagine your hummingbird within you, you start to smile and radiate that wonderful energy of joy and optimism, positivity and tenacity, feeling that life is too short to hold on to negative emotions. And in any moment, just like the hummingbird, you can flit from one flower to a new flower. Your mind can move from one thought to a new thought. And you can physically move yourself from one situation to a new situation. That you are only ever one decision away from a different future. And as you acknowledge that, feel that you're in that room, in that tree house, looking around, feeling the tranquility of the rainforest. Breathe in and breathe out, and feel that life will get better for you. And as you accept that to be true, return to the present, feeling where you are right now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Get a sense that you are fully connected here in this moment, in this time. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken with the spirit of the hummingbird within you, ready to embrace each day with gratitude, optimism, and joy. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.